Questions asked in an architecture interview and how to answer them. This is one of the questions I often get in my DMs. A lot of you have been asking for this specific video, so this is the video right over here. And before we move ahead in this video, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to this channel because I need your support, guys. And all the questions that I will be highlighting today are based on my personal experience and from the hundreds of interviews that I have given in past 8 to 7 years. So all the answers and questions will be based on real life experiences. So this video will be a very helpful video for all of you. So without any delays, let's get started with the video, guys. So guys, I have divided the entire question process into 5 categories. First is general questions. Second is your portfolio based questions. Third is your software skills. And fourth is your design thinking and processes. Fifth is your communication and collaboration. So these are the categories I made just to have, some categories and some ideas of questions like how the interview process will flow like. So let's get started with the first category, that is your general category. So guys, the first question that they ask in this category is tell us about yourself and your architecture experiences that you have had. So in this, I would say, like, when you are going to tell them about yourself, I would say just memorize the flow of your resume, like how you have portrayed your experiences in your resume and go according to that. So this is the best way I have dealt with this kind of question, where I am highlighting, okay, I am an architect. I completed my architecture graduation in this year. And after that, I went to do my internship in this firm. Then I went to work for this another firm. I worked for these projects in that firm, and then I took a decision of doing masters abroad, and then I came here, and my decision was about learning, exploring more construction techniques and more architecture technology around the world, what is going on. So these kind of things you can highlight in that, and basically you just have to go through your resume while answering this question. It's just that they will check that whatever you are seeing is reflected on your resume or not. So this is the best way to answer this particular question. Now coming to the next question. The next question is often asked, like, why do you want to work for this firm? Okay, so this question is kind of tricky because they want to know that do you even know about this firm or not, or you are just testing it out, or you just applied and you got an offer for this interview. So I would say just go ahead, research about this company, research about their project, research about their design philosophy. Is there any kind of awards that they have received or any kind of project that they have recently done? So when you know about the firm, when you have the knowledge about what are the design principles and what are the design methodology of this firm, what are the projects and how this firm functions, at least basic idea of that, you can answer this question pretty well. And they get very impressed when you often know about their firm, when you know about their project, when you know about something that is very rare for people to know about that firm. So I would say research about the firm wherever you are going for an interview. That's the best way to answer this. Next question often they ask in this general category is your strength and weaknesses as an architect. So in this question, you can be actually very genuine. You can say that my strength is designing. I love designing. I love rendering. I love to visualize all these things. Or of course, like if you are into technical drawings, if you are into working drawings, or if the design position is in working drawing and you are interested in that, I would say, like, always revolve around the opening position or the job availability or the job that you are applied for. For example, if you have applied for architecture technologist, you can say that I am inclined towards design. My strength is, like, I can produce very high quality architecture draftings or architecture designs or architecture working drawings. So these things can solidify your contendency for this particular job role. Next question often they ask is, where do you see yourself in next 5 years? Or they often ask, how do you keep yourself myself up with the growing architecture industry and innovative knowledge and like innovative techniques that are coming into architecture. So often I answer for these kind of questions is that I'm a very inquisitive kind of a person. I love technology. I always like to keep myself updated based on what is going on in architecture. And the reason for me for doing masters and coming to Canada was also this, that I wanted to learn more and explore more and know what's going on around the world. So yeah, I think so it's an ingrained thing that I have to explore and know about the latest technology and latest tech that is out there. For the questions of like, where you see yourself in next 5 years, I think so it's a very personal thing. I would say that, always answer it very diplomatically. You can say that I'm looking forward to become an architect here in Canada, or probably I'm looking forward to have my own firm in future, but till then I want to experience, I want to learn how construction is done and things like that. But of course, like, see what kind of job position it is. Don't make them feel like, okay, this guy will leave this firm very quickly or something like that. Give them the confidence that you want to see. So now coming to the next category. Next category is about portfolio questions. So I would always recommend all the architects to take a solid copy of your portfolio. Don't take your laptop. No one goes ahead and opens your laptop and just see the projects in the laptop. Don't do that. Take a hard copy. Of course, they have a soft copy. Probably they have been through your portfolio and everything. Just take a hard copy with you and push it, or like, keep it in front of them while talking about your portfolio. And also remember the sequences of everything in your portfolio. So as they are flipping, you can take them through the project. You can talk about your project. What was the design philosophy, design thinking of your project? Or like, you can just ask them like, okay, next is the working drawings that I worked on. Next is this sustainability aspect of the project that we worked on. We did use these softwares to do the renders and things like that. So that often helps them to understand that, okay, this guy is a very technical person. He knows these kind of softwares. He knows how sustainability report is produced. So all these things help build your case for that specific job opening. If the job opening is about a designer position or architecture designer, I would say like focus more on design, focus more on software that help you design, help you achieve sustainability or something like that. If the job opening is for BIM modeler, or if the job opening is for architecture technologist or someone like that, focus more on working drawings. So focus more on modeling aspects, focus more on model health, focus more on how you manage the models if you are in BIM. So this is how you navigate through portfolio based questions. And often there are times like where they ask about like, okay, what did you do in this particular project, or what was your design philosophy, how did you plan this project, what were the restrictions, do you know about these restrictions? So most of the time what happens is like, I have some projects based on hospital, for example, okay, so they will ask about, okay, do you know about the bylaws of hospitals? Do you know about the utility aspects, like, how the plumbing runs, how the electrical runs, how you manage the fire exits, what are the fire norms in an hospital? So if you can give a basic aspect of like, if you took into consideration those aspects while designing or not, they will be very impressed, because every firm wants someone who understands the bylaws, understands how designing works, understand how are the real aspect working in a design environment. So this becomes very important as well. Next category is softwares and technical skill. There are a lot of softwares, okay, and most of the job openings also mention that you need to know these softwares. So first, always highlight the softwares that were mentioned in the job opening. So once you mention that, okay, I know Revit, I know Twinmotion, I know Lumion, I know AutoCAD, and so on and so forth. Once you mention that, you can mention the software that you additionally know. Okay, and also one thing, like if you have something that, okay, fine, I don't know Revit that well, or I'm not an expert in it, don't oversell yourself, okay? And if they ask like, do you know even this software, if you don't know it, just say that, okay, I know the basic principle of it, I know the basic understanding, I have worked a little bit on it, but I'm not very proficient in that. But I'm sure if I have to work in it, I can definitely learn it in a very short time, because their functionality is similar to Revit or AutoCAD or something like that. So always show a positive way to address a problem, because okay, not knowing this software is a problem, but willingness to learn that, or willingness or having a confidence that you can learn that software also helps, because people often wants to see that, okay, this guy is willing to learn, this guy probably will be able to do this. Okay, so that aspect, that positive mindset also helps. Don't feel like, oh, I don't know this, or what to do now, my interview won't be going well. Don't think about that. Be always positive and always give answers like this, like, I'm ready to learn these things, I'm okay with learning, I'm always exploring the possibility of learning something. Because guys, till now, after working with Revit and all these softwares for years, I don't say that I know it 100%. I always say, like, no matter how much you know Revit or how much you know this software, there is always something new to learn. I am also always learning and always exploring new ways, new methodology to do certain things. So I think so that's something which is very positive and people take it very nicely. So that's something that you should note it down. Next category is design thinking and processes. Okay, so I have a very good example. Once I was in an interview and they asked me, what are the criterias you would keep in mind while designing a retail space? Okay, this was an interview for a retail design company. So I told them, okay, because I had some experience in retail, I spoke from that perspective. I was like, as a retail designer, we often focus first on women, because women are the bigger market share or bigger purchaser than man. For men, we don't focus that much on men, because men come always secondary in a retail business. Then we talk about how you take a customer through a journey. What are the things that you keep together? Like, for example, women and kids will be always paired together. Okay, men will be kept separately in a corner and everything on the spot. Like, you don't make a man go from one aisle to another aisle for things, because we get bored while shopping. You also focus on the lighting aspect, you also focus on the ambient or the sound aspect, how the music goes, how the products are highlighted, how the mannequins are set up, how you take a customer through a journey in their store. So all these things help them to understand, okay, he knows about retail design. So I would say that before going for an interview in a company, see that, okay, this company is into commercial design, or this company is into healthcare, or this company is into hotel design or something like that. So learn some basics of those design philosophies. Like, for example, how would you design a hotel? Okay, so just learn about some terminology that hotel industry uses, some things that hotels are mandated to have, like how you will provide accessibility, because hotels do need to have that accessibility factor. And even retail design stores also, like how you will provide accessibility, how you will cater to fire norms, and so on and so forth. So that becomes very important when you are talking to a person who is like very senior to you, because architecture, more than design, it's about the standards and it's about the bylaws that you have to cater. Design is very important, but these are the foundations of an architecture design. So once you cater all of these, then you can build up on your design, and then your design can be even approved. So these are very important things that you should know. Next is communication and collaboration. I know this video is getting too big, but I wanted to share this in as much detail as possible, because I know that it will help a lot of you. So communication and collaboration is something like where they will ask about your on-site knowledge. Have you worked on-site? Have you worked or collaborated with design consultant or structural MEP consultant on-site? How do you explain your project to a non-architect? How do you resolve issues or design issues? what are the best ways of resolving an issue in an office. For example, once I was given a question like, okay, what if you have a disagreement on design with your peer or your senior? How would you convey it to them? How would you try to resolve it? So the best way to resolve it is always communicating. So you can say that, there is no right answer when it comes to design, or there is no absolutely wrong answer. So I would always like to listen to the person who is countering my design. I would counter it back, and probably the best solution is somewhere in between. Either it's like, sometimes you have to accept that, okay, this might be better in this way, this might be better in this way, because eventually at the end we are working for the betterment of the company, not for our own design or our own ideology being put forward. We want to make something that is better for the client, better for the company, better for overall industry. Okay, so you have this kind of mindset, and if you are able to show this mindset to your interviewer, I'm sure you will definitely get that job. And to sum it up, guys, I would also like to say that don't try to act over smart, because the person who is sitting in front of you and taking your interview might have taken thousands of such interview. Okay, depending on the size of the company, of course, but he might have taken all different kind of interviews, and he might have heard every kind of answers. So try to be genuine, try to be focused on the interview aspect and not on the aspect that you will make this up or you will lie about this, lie about that, because once a person with experience is sitting in front of you, he knows what is lie, what is truth. So always be genuine, always be nice, considerate, always listen to the question, and always try to have a positive mindset. Don't be scared. Those people who are taking your interview are just with experience. They are not gods. So just consider them as normal human being. Consider them as that some person who is asking you a question about something, and you can share your honest opinion about it. Okay? So keep all of these things in mind. Keep your portfolio updated. Keep your portfolio hard copy ready, even resume hard copy ready. They will have it. They will have it, of course, because you submitted them. But always take these along with you. Okay? And if you have some kind of walkthroughs or some kind of things that you can show just on laptop or something, in that case just take your laptop and keep it open, keep the project open. Don't waste any time. You should just be able to open your laptop, play it. That should be it, because they don't have that much time if you want to show something that is like, renderings and stuff like that. So these are all the tips and tricks, and I think so if you channelize this video properly, I think so you will be fully ready and prepared for an interview. And guys, if you have any kinds of questions or doubts or anything, please go ahead, mention in the comment section. And I hope this video helped you. And if it did, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to my channel. Your subscription and your support to my channel and my video is the only thing that keeps me going and keeps me like, to get up on weekend and make these videos for you. So all I ask is your support. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.